Bloody sister, welcome back. It's SamLightShines. I have some new stuff for you this time. I want to tell you about my self-care, okay? There's so many things I do for self-care, but I want to focus on the food, okay? I want to focus on my cooking, the food prep, okay? So that's what this is about, alright? Okay. If you haven't watched my introduction video, now would be a good time. I will share it right here so you can go and watch it. Just to give a reminder, I do have a bachelor's in baking and pastry arts and food service management. I am not in the baking field, but I do love to make good meals. I do love to cook. A lot of my cooking is influenced by, number one, my mom.
Sure do.
She always made sure that whenever she made something, I tasted it. So she would be like, Sammy, come taste that for me. Come in. And she had this big old silver spoon. She would just like put a little bit of the sauce on the spoon, and she would put it like right here, the palm part end of her hand, because for some reason you can't really feel the heat there, so it worked out. But she would have me blow so that I don't burn my tongue, and I would taste. So I honestly think that's where I kind of learned some inclusive leadership styles, is from my mom. Just everything that she kept me involved in. So that really kept me intrigued with wanting to cook and having good flavors and different things, and just having an opinion and having the power to have an opinion on what it tasted like. Obviously, it always tasted good. I don't think I ever was like, oh, it needs this or it needs that. She's a big contributor to my cooking and how it's influenced. She is Haitian, so she would use what we call epis, which is a blend of different herbs all together, and you just kind of use it in almost everything. But I do mine a little different. So I call mine an herbal paste, and then I have the OG paste, which is my onion garlic paste, and that's what I used for my food. So I'm basically just gonna share a few recipes and my prep style, so you can have an idea of what I do for myself to make things easier so that I can cook throughout the week. Especially if you have a busy schedule, I might be able to share some really good ideas that would be helpful for you. I always make food in bulk. I don't make one meal unless I just need to make something really quick. Then I have stuff usually prepped to make one meal, but I usually make bulk food so that I can have it throughout the week. So I did get influenced also by different foods I've eaten. Like if I tasted something and it tasted really good, I would go and try to make that. A lot of the meals I make, it's like the first time I've made it. So sometimes the videos that you see would be something I make for the first time. So you're seeing the first hand of something that I just created in my mind. I did work in a hotel, and that also influenced the way I cook as well. I learned how to make dressing. I learned how to make different types of salads. Or I learned how to make guacamole. I learned how to make salsa. I learned how to cut fruit properly, because I had to do it really fast. There's so many different things that I plan on sharing, and this is just basically a vlog. Most of my food videos I do with my Haitian accent because I want to make it funny but also educational, so you're learning. The measurements will be in the caption underneath, but the recipe you have to watch the whole video to get it. So just keep an eye out for that. Let me know what you think about these videos, these food videos. They're different from my mental health videos, but this is still a part of my mental health. I find that I enjoy eating my own food. I find that I enjoy sharing my food with friends, family, whoever. It's just a part of my life that I really enjoy. I prefer to eat at home. I prefer to eat my own food. Now, don't get me wrong, I like going out to eat, because who wants to cook all the time? And who wants to eat the similar food all the time? Not all the time. My favorite kind of food is Haitian food. I really like authentic Haitian food. I think Haitian and Dominican food are fairly similar to me, so I like both. But my favorite meal of all time would be Ziri Blanc avec un bel sauce pois, avec un légume qui gen bon sauce, tout bagay. On reme sa en pile. So what I just said was, I love white rice. Bean sauce is basically what we call sauce pois. And legume is basically what I would call a Haitian collard greens. But it's filled with so many different vegetables. And it kind of has like a slimy texture for the most part, or mid-slimy texture kind of. And I love it. So that's one of my favorite meals of all time. My aunt always made that whenever I came to her house, and that was like my favorite thing growing up. My mom kind of cooked specifically for my dad, so she used a lot of the Haitian influence and style when she did cook, but it was kind of geared to what my dad wanted to eat. But I still learned a lot of how, even her knife skills, the way she cuts and the way she prepares different things. A lot of it I've learned from her. A lot of other things I learned from the hotel and different places that I've worked at. So remember, in all you do, go and be great. Illuminate. Wherever you go, keep that glow. Take care.